Scorpio Rising. This person comes off to be a bit mysterious to people. And it's funny too, you know, and that's more for the first impressions and shit too. Um, but like you could also still play games with people that you know. Um, you have a way of, knowing what people like, you know, truly like desire, you can see through some lies. If somebody's saying, I like this, but then you're like, no, but you play games too to make people think that, but that's an enticing thing that you do. You know how to entice people, or maybe you don't, because this is a rising sign, right? So this is your body and how you like present yourself or how you just look as a person. You know, people are like, damn, that guy kind of looks, mysterious. He looks a little bit like he knows something that nobody else knows about. He might have been a part of some secret type of or some darker type of shit in the past. Or he might be in, or she or he or she might be into some freaky shit. You just have that kind of look about you. But like that's the thing. You could like not be that at all. You could be like a person that's not on some freaky shit at all. You're a person who likes to talk to people all the time. Like you're not gonna keep that many. You ain't gonna be closed off too much. You ain't necessarily looking for death, but then that type of shit finds you. So like people who are like more, looking for that type of thing, I don't feel like other people are emotionally available enough. Can I, this to you? And like all that shit, and you get that a lot. And you're like, damn, I'm just trying to, live my life. You kind of, almost riding my dick, because it, but, you know, it's just how it is, it's a look. And you have to just take it and, use it to your advantage over time. So like maybe you don't like people who are emotional approaching you and always trying to, get you to open up about your past and shit like that. And that kind of pisses you off. But like maybe, you know, over time you find somebody and you're like, you want to push them away, but then you're like, maybe I should just talk about, what's going on with me, and then like kind of like make a deep bond with somebody. Cause like that's how somebody who truly has this energy in the sun and moon would act, but you don't necessarily want to. Like this happens over time because it has to. People realize it in you first, and then you realize it. When you realize it, that's when you know that starts coming into play for you, and then it becomes your persona and your power, and then you're able to like pick up on, and you understand that, okay, because people come to me for all this emotional, whatever, crying about this and crying about that. Maybe females are coming to you or males are coming to you all the time because they want to, because you look attractive too. It's an attractive thing too, but they just think, oh, that person likes to get down, yeah. So it's kind of like that, and then you're just that guy or that girl, and you're just like, I'm not even like that. They just, and then you like run with it though because that's who you are now. Because people said it, and then you're like, I might as well, not deny that part of myself, because if like multiple people are coming to me saying this shit, it must have some truth to it. And then you just make it a part of you, and that's what it is. I do this shit too. I'll talk about my rising sign next week. Um, you know, they can't necessarily stop you from having fun. or going after what you want, because you always attract somebody who wants you to do something for them, where you can make maybe make somebody do something for you, and then you are like a person of mystery, a person of interest to some people, depending on how you look and how you talk and everything else. And then you'll have to learn how to deal with people's depth and other things, and understanding that some people ain't all surface level, and they like a deep conversation about past, and how all that shit created you today. They don't necessarily want to do other things. So you just have to, live with that and be okay with that, and know that that's actually going to give you wisdom too. So, be cool, calm the corner, and handle that shit how you handle it.